everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have an offense that keeps itself on the field. The Cowboys are top 10 in converting on third down, and they'll be up against the Redskins defense that wants to make quick stops.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing on first down. King. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Ryan Anderson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go. First play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long, they spent time breaking down exactly why he threw the interceptions. Was it mechanics, bad reads, not enough study? Sometimes you just think about it way too much, and that leads you to the next one.
Time to refocus.
Come on, let's go!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it here with Smith. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They go back to the ground with Smith. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Third and long for Kaiser. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Come on, let's go!
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Yardage brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Well, last week he found his way in the backfield from that linebacker position for 4 tackles for a loss. Another one there first quarter.
Yeah, help me out because we watched tape together before this game. We were watching what he did last week. Did that field tilt in his favor where he was just running downhill to plays? It certainly felt like it, didn't it? It felt like it on that play as well.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. shift together here from the D-line.
Come on, let's go. White, 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, a nice spin. And he is knocked down from the side. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. King. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go.
To throw is King. Off play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the big tight end shifting around. On the ground, this is Smith. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll run it now with Smith. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. And a nice spin into some open field. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try it.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And out now come the Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Third down now following the completed pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, there's the danger of selling out on 4th and short. So many guys flood the line of scrimmage that you're left very thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels. And they took big advantage of it there. Not just picking up a first down, but ripping off a huge gain on top of it.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he puts it through. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They run a draw here on second down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now King on third down. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Hut.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They'll put Jeffrey here in motion left. On the carry, here's Smith. He juked him, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second down, Kaiser. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
In motion, the tight end Reed. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Here's Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, this is caught at the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A huge play there for Washington. 56 yards.
Flag round! Flag round! Here we go!
Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Come on, let's go!
In motion left is Jeffrey. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Alexander. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Now they try the right side here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. King now to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Let's go!
Here's King throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Slot man moves right. Kaiser now on second down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Redskins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. They'll throw here. Kaiser. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. As they run the counter play. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. Brand 38. Ohio.
Now a handoff looking right. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, Those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And the tight end goes in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go. 190.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down.
Come on, let's go. Hey.
King off the play fake. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Fresh set of downs here.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw. King. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Here we go.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Let's go. 190.
On third down, here's Hill. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they give this time to the tailback. And he loses the football a second time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense.
Let's go. Grand 38.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll go with a keeper. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Normally when you run that play on 2nd down, you don't expect to be pushed backwards. But the defense got a strong push up the middle, and he'll wind up losing ground and setting up 3rd down.
Let's go.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. First and 10, Kaiser. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Collier. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go. Grand 38.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. King. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 23. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Flex round. Here we go. Flex round.
Following the interception, Kaiser. And left side here, it's Graham. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, Kaiser. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Kaiser on 3rd and 2. And Jeffrey's got it. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A first down throw for Kaiser. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
To throw, Kaiser, and unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Kaiser. And that will be incomplete as well.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, now they'll try the end around. Oh, spinning away. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Dallas, they moved back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Washington, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys.